Hey everyone, it's Justin here from GT Collective. We've thought we might share what we do here. Now it's 2025, we've been in our shop for 6 months. Lots of projects, lots of servicing, and lots of motorsport. So plenty of things going on, but we also like to try and do some fun things like some builds here as well. So we've actually recently teamed up with the guys from Eurowise in the States. We're going to put an order together for a Cayenne build. I've been eyeing one of these off for quite some time now, and I thought, what better way? We're up here at Noosa on the Sunshine Coast, lots of four-wheel drive tracks around us, and we work on a lot of Porsches and European cars, so what better than to do a Cayenne build, off-roader, or Overlander as they like to call them in the States. So behind me is a Porsche Cayenne that we've bought from one of the auction houses here in Australia, and behind that one is actually another one. So I got a bit carried away, bought that one, and that one's actually quite a nice one. It's a V6 diesel, but then the selfish side of me kicked in and I wanted a V8, so we got a V8 diesel here. So this one's going to be the one that's going to be turned into an overland build. The one behind us we'll probably sell, or if someone else wants to build one, we can do that one as well. So the most economical way for us to do this build was to kick off with one that had some damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You see, these cars still demand somewhere from 40 up to 80 grand, depending on the condition, especially V8 diesels. Personally, these ones are the pick. I used to have a GTS, but just a little bit thirsty, so the diesels are a fantastic car. We get them through the shop as well. We don't see a lot of issues with these, nor do we see ones with a V6. Obviously, the V6 shares the same platform as the Touareg. So I've got Ryan here from Prestige Automotive Detailing. Unfortunately, sometimes you get these cars, I've done quite a lot of repairable write-offs, you get some oddball things, and this one's turned up with what looks like someone's left either the boot or one of the windows open. I think the boot, because that was full of water. Fortunately, it was fresh water, but from a crash damaged car now it turns into some light water damage. Fortunately, it's very light, but unfortunately, we've got a little bit of mould in the car.
Brother,
So Ryan's going to do his magic on this and get it up to scratch. It wasn't the first thing I wanted to do on the car, but here we are. As you can see, the extent of the damage is at the front. But yeah, first things first, we'll get this car through our shop, get it all fixed up. We'll show some of the progress of how we're doing this thing, what goes into repairing a repairable write-off. We're super excited to get stuck into this one. Once it's got the overland build, we're putting the rear bar on it. It's getting a 2.5-inch lift, the side skirts and the front bull bar. We're going to do some cool stuff with some lighting on it as well, and just turn it into this sort of all-rounder. I use it personally to tow the race car as well. So to do that, to be able to go down the beach and just have a cool car I can take to cars and coffee and things like that, that's really the aim of this car, and showcase what we can do through the shop. So stay tuned, it's going to be a cool thing. I don't know of any others of these in Australia. Message me if there is one, but yeah, I know there's a few of the early 957s, but the 958 I think is certainly going to be a really cool car. So stay tuned. Right, a quick update. So day one, we've pulled most of the car apart to try and figure out what's broken. Fairly obvious, I guess. So parts in the front bar, we can actually salvage the front bar. We've got some brackets and various bits and pieces broken. We'll replace that. Yeah, all in all, pretty good at the moment. So the issue was not anyone leaving windows down. All the sunroof drains were blocked. So we have seen this before, where on Cayennes they block up in here, and under the back there's these little rubber valves, if you'd call them that. This one was just chockers full of leaves, and then yeah, basically water sits in the top, can't go out through the drains and goes into the car, you know. So we found a bit more damage in the back there, but we're sorting it. It's all good, nothing to cry home about. So yeah, all in all looking good. Ryan's done his magic on the seats and the carpet. It's looking a lot better. Pat's found his new home in there, playing around in the back, trying to get everything done. But yeah, it's good. So yeah, press on and get this thing up to scratch. And well, it's made a good base for a Overland car. So super happy with it. The best part about this one is that it's a V8.
V8 motor.
Sound check. I love a V8. I had a few of them, but never had a V8 diesel. So pretty excited about this one. It's got a bit of soot, but we'll figure out what that is. Yeah, can't wait to get stuck into this. It's going to be awesome. See what we can do as far as the tune goes. And we've got the four-wheel drive dyno there, which the other Cayenne's sitting on at the moment, and see what we can get out of it. All right, so, well, you've seen the Cayenne that we're building, but you might as well know what GT Collective is. We kicked off here in Noosa, moved up from the Gold Coast, the Sunshine Coast. It's an awesome move for us, my family, and all the boys that work here. They came with us. Yeah, it's a fantastic spot, and we've had a lot of support from the local crowd. Let me show you through the shop. So this is obviously the front. Sometimes we've got some cars here for sale. We've got a little Mini there at the moment. As you can see on the front, it's got auto care, motorsport, storage and sales. That's our four core things we like to concentrate on. So hence the cars out the front for sale, and through here's our little office. So reception, built all this, but it's certainly an inviting place, and that's what we want here, is people to feel invited when they're at GT Collective and feel at home. So through here you can see the workshop. Let's take a look. Now, one of the things here is, which is actually quite new, this has been in here for about a month, is the storage hoist. We've still got actually one to finish off here, but already got quite a few storage customers. Yeah, anything from this M4 Hara, we've got some 911s in here. It's some special stuff. Can't show it all. So some of it's obviously private collection stuff, but yeah, really cool. Basically, this is a proof of concept for us. We're looking to expand our storage side of things, so it's definitely a cool thing. So the boys just rolled in with some KFC. But yeah, so essentially in here, we did a full makeover of this building. There was a wall here, knocked that down, painted the roofs, did all lighting, painted the floors. Yeah, I was out here for about a month doing this with a couple of guys. So yeah, really cool. So we've got 4 hoists and 6 bays. So one of the bays is reserved for some of our builds, or we prepare race cars down the back there. But 4-wheel drive dynos, we use it mainly for testing race cars, because it is quite hard for us to get to the racetrack all the time. If we've done a motor or a gearbox or something, we'll run it up on a dyno and check it. But we'll also look to do some tuning in the near future, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So some of the stuff we've got at the moment, auto cares being one of them. Aaron is working on this Macan at the moment, in for a major service. We've got a very cool 190 SL here that's getting sort of major suspension overhaul. We're rebuilding carburetors in it as well. Cool car. The customer just absolutely loves this thing. One of their dream cars. So we're getting it up to scratch, getting it nice and safe, and it's going to be, I think, really like a daily driver. She's going to drive it, she reckons, a few times a week. So really cool. 750 IL down the back here, another old school car, old school cool. Doing a mild restoration on this for a customer. We've done a few restorations for this guy. Loves his old school Beamers. This is another cool car, I think underappreciated. Probably not the fastest V12, but certainly very cool. E30 M3, just come back from paint. We're starting to put it back together, but this one's been a long-term project. Again, another client car. And then we've got Jed's, one of our guys here, 86. He's preparing for the 86 scholarship at the moment. And Brandon's here just doing some prep on it. So Lots going on at GT Collective. It seems to be, especially this year, we're just gone absolutely mental in here, so which is really cool. So again, the support from the local community has been fantastic. But look, I want to give something back, and I'd love to do some of these videos, hence why we're doing this build, and show you guys what we do. Hopefully we can learn some things. But yeah, if you're in the area, always feel free to drop into GT Collective, check us out on our website. But yeah, cool.